deactivate graphics for this game. Alright, so... Oh yeah, so relic... yeah. Alright, so this is annoying. I'm gonna... Oh, I can't really pause it. But look at this. Event type 3, event type 3. So the prints that just happened here are this one that says print event type curev.type. Again, exact same print. Print event type curev.type. Here we have a switch. Well, it's not really a switch. It's apparently you can't switch in Python, so I was advised to just use a bunch of else ifs. And so here we have an else if curev.type equals 0, then we have a case. Else if it equals 1, then we have a case. Else if it equals 2, then we have a case. Else if it equals 3, then we have a case. And the very first line of that next case is print event type 3. So why did we only get 2 prints? Why? Why on earth? This is the thing that I was describing earlier as being super frustrating and mostly dumb and really just aggravating. How on earth could that... It just printed the event type to be 3. Whoa. Wait, what? How did we just here get vent type 3? What? How on earth does that... What? No. What's happening? What's happening now? Why did we just get vent type 3 printed out? That's just like creepy. That's just like intensely creepy. What on earth was that about? Did I just hallucinate that? No, where did it go? Vent type 3. Vent type 3. Well, there's nothing that would print vent type 3. Well, that's an interesting theory, Vordlos, except that we're not printing event type colon space the number 3. We're printing event type colon space the value of curev.type. So it's printing itself to be 3. It's reporting itself to be 3. So good luck with that theory. And now what's this dumb vent type 3? What is this? What is this? This is especially lame. There's literally nothing that prints vent type 3. Did someone say that in chat? Is that why? No. No one even said that. Well, so it's interesting. Okay, so maybe that's what that print was about. But like, more to the point, this is happening in literally every event. So okay. So if the prints are weird, then okay. Thank you for explaining that, because maybe that's just unrelated. But no, what annoys me the most is how, like, apparently, like, event type is changing somehow between here and here, which is ridiculous, because if we look at event type, or if we look at curev, there's no changes applied to it between those two times. Furthermore, it actually doesn't even work in the 0 case. So wait, what the heck are we even seeing here? Did it? Oh, because no one's playing it, right? Okay, so cough or whatever. Oh, this is also event type 3, so it'll say event type 3 again. It's really hard to misspell a number. It's really hard to misspell a number. Really, really hard, you guys. It's especially when the number is a single character and it's an integer and it's 0 through 3. Really hard. It's just really hard. Um, so yeah, maybe I'll just scrap this project. Because CP1414, I don't know how you work with, I don't know how you tolerate this stuff, but like, there's no reason to, there's no reason to tolerate. there's, there are better dev environments. Like, they're like dev environments that don't do stuff this dumb, frankly. So, sorry, I just, oops. I, yeah, gosh. Um, so, yeah, it's just not like ascribing to logic right now, so I am a logician. The reason I tend to work with software is that it usually does ascribe to logic, and that's convenient. There's a lot you can do with that. But no, this system is just, as far as I can tell, like, unless anyone can point out something that I've overlooked, then I'm inclined to assume that this is just really unimpressive, just a really unimpressive state of technology. So, so yeah, the next project that I would work on is, oh, excuse me. The next project that I would work on is probably IMA. Oh, right, yeah, so, wait, you do realize that those prints all would have happened in rapid succession, right? Um, but, like, look at this, like, kinda. Yeah, no, it only showed up, like, 3 minutes late and partial. Um, well, so yeah, no, so those prints are not the program. Those prints are how I'm trying to, like, sort out what is, like, going wrong with the program. And, it can't even print correctly, like, so, hold on, what was your explanation? It was something about IRC connection is threaded. The prints can interrupt each other. Well, there aren't prints on the IRC. Oh, yeah, no, okay, right, yeah, no, I get what you're saying. These guys here. Yeah, no, I don't, the prints from IRC are not happening on another thread. So, I don't think that is actually a valid explanation. Sorry, I didn't understand what you said earlier. Yeah, so IRC is threaded, but these prints are not coming from the IRC thread. So, unfortunately, I don't think that's applicable in this case. Thank you, though. Yeah. So, yeah, no, this is just like TurboJank. Yeah, so yeah, so the further stuff that would indicate that, like, I don't know, whatever is going on there is actually not transpiring to expectation. Yeah, so, like, we eventually got to the point where we made the prints so idiotic that, like, there's no situation wherein they shouldn't occur. But we only got to that point after trying, like, actually, like, sensible troubleshooting type stuff. And none of the sensible stuff was showing up. And so we made it as, like, idiotic and as, like, as easy as possible. It's like if this code can't execute correctly, it's like, I mean, that's the point at which I just really don't think this can be trusted. I I don't know how else to say it, but, like, I don't think we can trust this environment to act like proper technology. I don't know how else to describe it, but yeah. Yeah, right. So these guys show up here. So it's all in the same while loop. we print, where is it? Yeah, we print these lines as we pop them off the top. Actually, that's fall. Well, okay, so yes, I might be describing user error, but only if you consider the developers of this IDE or the developers of this technology to be users. Uh, I understand that you just got here CP1414, so maybe you're jumping to conclusions without actually understanding what's going on. But I yeah, I assure you we've been here longer. So yeah, I'm thinking just Ima probably. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, probably just Ima. Uh, Thanks for the vote of confidence, you guys. Thanks. Super helpful. You guys are the best. Uh, so, hey, look, it's technology that sucks slightly less. um, oh, right, yeah. Because flaws never exist, right? And if we never find them, then they'll never matter, right? If we don't find them, then we can just accept it as perfect the whole time. It's not that there's actually anything wrong with the technology. It's that humans are just so wretched with sin. It's that, right? I'm not saying that it's not possible for users to make errors. I'm not saying it's not possible for me to make errors. What I'm saying is I wrote something entirely valid, and I didn't want to cooperate. So, um, uh, well, I just closed Spider, so it's going to take a little while to open again, which I guess is fine. Mm. Well, I mean, you guys can freaking see it if you just like look at the screen. And I spent enough time going over it, so if you guys had cared to look at it earlier, you could have. And I think at this point, and I mean, we even just spent like 10 minutes like talking about whether we should move on or not, and now we are moving on. So hence moving on. Um, Ooh, so this game is interesting. There are a few things going on here that uh, so yeah, that's totally at CP1414. So worried about that. I'm petrified, in fact. Um, so yeah, so the thing about this project is that thank you, Jantor. I have got oh wait, no, you know what's funny? I have gotten that I look like someone from The Princess Bride before, but I was never sure if they actually meant Carrie Elwes. I like kind of hoped that was the case. Thank you. um, yeah, so the funny thing about this project, there are a few funny things about this project. For one thing, uh, for one thing, there's oh yeah, so the entire game was founded on um so um the yeah, so right, so this game was made for a jam, and I'm guessing some of you oop, lost my earbuds. Uh Yeah. So yeah, this game was made for a jam weekend a few weeks back, and so for one thing, the code is so bad. It's it's like I I'm like I'm probably about as inclined to probably just like rewrite the entire thing from scratch as to continue on from what I've written so far. Um, the other thing is that the entire game is based around color values, and yeah, I like. Well, a side thing, the level generator comes up with trivially simple stuff sometimes, um, and yeah, there's a few things. The significant ones though, yeah, the thing about I probably have to rewrite everything from scratch. Probably, I don't know if that's 100% true, but I'm thinking there's like a good chance that I should probably just like start over, or start from scratch on it. I was thinking of actually changing out of. I was thinking of switching out of Unity. Okay. Uh, so sorry. So yeah, I was actually thinking of changing to a different like engine. Like I've been meaning to I've been meaning to get into using hacks. I don't know. I've heard a lot of good things about hacks, and so I was thinking like I should probably at some point like find an excuse to get started with that. I haven't yet, but I I don't know. This project, I think it could be a fine opportunity to do that. So it was part of why I had been putting off for a little bit, actually getting into or like picking up this project again. Because for one thing, I did want Journey. I do like the idea of JRNE, the other project that I had been hoping would work previously. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I still entertain the idea of possibly starting in hacks. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm not writing it off 100% yet. I uh, I still haven't gotten to the second main point though. It's 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 entirely based on color. Sorry, it's like it's a tough topic for me actually because I if I'm going to make this game, which as I've been saying for the last like however many minutes, I kind of want to. Um, I have to find a way to make the game play without color, basically. Maybe not without literally all color, but it needs to play well enough with little enough color that that it's accessible to people who don't see all colors, people who have color blindness, some whatever amount of color blindness. So um, yeah, those are like the challenges that have been the reasons that I haven't started on it or hadn't started on it yet, or had it, you know, it kind of just been like sitting around. I know, right? this, to be fair, I've made 2 games based on colors so far, but it was when I made it was this was actually the first one, and when I made it was the other one was like the tipping point where I realized I had a problem and needed to stop. Yeah. So yeah, so for one thing, I have to just change my development approach to stop relying on colors so heavily. But then also for this project, which like I've said, I like, and I hope I can continue with. I want to I want to find like something else that works. Uh, hmm. It's tough though. Well, yeah, I've tried a few things. Like I actually put in like a one stab at like a mode without color. Excuse me, the mode wouldn't literally not have color in it. I just took out color so that I could, as a person who can see color, I'd be able to um, evaluate how playable it is in this state. Wait, whoops. And the game is somewhat playable. Yeah, like you can technically play this. It just doesn't. It just like I don't like this game. I don't like this version of this game. Like if this were the game that I made at the jam, I would not have felt proud, and I would not have continued working on it. There's no chance I would have continued working on it after this. So. Uh, uh, Sorry, I'm just like, oh man, I'm really tempted to bust out hacks and start working with that. I mean, actually, I think I downloaded it already. Uh, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. The other thing that I would, oh, I didn't realize you were still here. Thanks. Uh, so, wh- uh, so, yeah, so I was, um, so, Hacks Flixel. Whoops, yeah, Hacks Flixel. Ah, No, I probably shouldn't do this. I probably shouldn't do this live. I should probably do a lot of the setup work for this type of stuff elsewhere. And I think he was making a joke. I assume he was making a joke. Um, so, uh, yeah, no, I guess if I'm, no, I guess for today I should probably just, stick more with what I know. I guess I could do, oh yeah, so, I mean, yeah, so regardless of whether I'm, regardless of what, like, development environment I'm working on, I can still do the aesthetics here, because whatever assets I make, I'd probably still use regardless of whether I'm working here or in Haxflixel, or with Haxflixel. So yeah, I could probably I probably don't have to really worry about that yet. Yeah. So what are some of the other art treatments that I was thinking of? For one thing, uh, I should probably get it so that the game loads in like this. I forget how I do that though. It was a while ago that I worked on this project. I guess it's not so bad just have to switch over manually. Can I tone down the time that it takes to switch? Yeah, I can tone that down. So it'll only take like 1.5 seconds to switch instead of 3.5 seconds. All right, so all right, so save that, and what then? Let's right. So yeah. So the challenge here is that I want to get I want there to be a way to, regardless of whether you are thinking of like the color wheel or yeah. So regardless of whether you're thinking of the color wheel, I want us to be clear, like with I guess symbolism is like my other the other tool to convey this through like some sort of symbolism, like what the same sort of message, like so so to do that, to do that, uh, I was thinking of going like elemental, like basically like what was I gonna do? I was thinking like red would be, I don't know. I'd basically like use shapes to represent the colors, and like the shapes would overlay each other, so that way to represent a combinations of colors, it would be like a combined shape. um, so so uh, yeah. I don't know what those shapes are exactly. I don't know what symbolism to use there. Um, I guess I could just start drafting that. Would be one way to start. I should probably actually I don't know if I need a tablet for this, because yeah, it'll probably be more iconic representations than so I can probably just use yeah, I can probably just use oh, you know what I should do? I should probably do this in I should probably use vector. I downloaded I forget who recommended it, but Inkscape. No, oh right. I think the way I installed it is just like a shortcut on my desktop. Where are you, Inkscape? There you are. Yeah, I get really fiddly about the icons that I draw, so it'd probably be helpful to have have it tweakable in something like you know, it's saved as like vector R file. So yeah, so like for one of them, I was thinking of using like a oh wait, yeah, no, this would work. I was thinking of doing like a for one of them it would be like a trying to think of how to do this. So sorry, I was thinking like a droplet, which might be a little macabre, because I was actually thinking of it as I was actually thinking of for the for the for the red one. It would, I don't know. It'd be like a blood droplet. I don't know. That might be a bit weird. So actually, maybe I should go with my other idea of just like a more of like a capsule shape. I honestly have no clue. I guess yeah. So oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it would have to be something that the reason I'm thinking like big iconography is that it has to be something that when overlaid, it's still clear what it's the combination of. Like you have to be able to see, like in the composite, uh, like in the combined form, you still have to see what it's made out of. Like what are the two pieces that went into making it? Um, hmm. I guess maybe. Hmm. So, I was thinking one. So one shape would be like outward. Would kind of be like an encompassing sort of shape. One of them would cut horizontally, and one of them would cut vertically. So that way you either have the shape and a horizontal cut, a shape and a vertical cut, or a vertical and a horizontal cut, essentially. So I I don't know. I think as much as I can like guess about this stuff out loud up front, I'll probably get more useful information by actually trying stuff and seeing what works. Because like with the first two ideas that I tried, it no, what am I trying to do? Oh no, I guess I don't know what I want exactly. Uh, yeah, no, you know what? I guess I will try the droplet shape. Uh, I don't know. I'll probably try a lot of things. And oh yeah, so I wonder if there's like a discrete way to, or like a clean, no, if there's a clean way to rotate these things. Oh, here we go. Huh. Very nice if I could rotate it exactly 45 degrees. But it doesn't look like that's how it measures it. So like oh, there we go. Look, click. Yay, sweet. All right. So, oh, actually, yeah, I guess I should make sure that it's the right size first, I guess. It doesn't have to be exact. It really doesn't have to be exact. But, that's pretty close to, it's pretty close. Doop doop. Yeah, so the goal here is basically, oh yeah, how's this gonna work? Okay, yeah, the circle will have to go on top. So I'm actually really new to this application, so I'm probably gonna mess up a lot of stuff. Oh, also, yeah, how do I want the fill on this one to be solid white, right? Yeah, solid white. So there we go. And then yeah, right. So then I also want a cut, a shape cut up, upwards to extend the droplet shape, and then I'll want to color at the, or I want to drop out the background. So here, let me just expand my canvas a little bit. I want to drop out the background so that those corners don't stick out. So let's do stroke style 0. Yeah, just so oops, this won't actually be like this. I'll actually I'll actually bring this above it. Because like yeah, as far as I can tell, the way like the vector, the way this vector graphics stuff works is it's basically like all the objects are like on layers, kind of. So it's like to get it, yeah, you basically just have to. You can't really edit the shapes very well, but you can get them to stack the way you want by like, I don't know if this is how you're supposed to be doing it either, but like this is the way I kind of got it to do what I wanted it to do by just like stacking the shapes how I, oops. Oh. Yeah. It's probably, oh, it's popping out on that side, of course. Nope. 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 Why are you not letting me grip the thing that I want gripped? Alright, yeah. This is not Flash, this is vector art, but it is vector art for the same for the same for respectable programming. I just so I'm making an icon set, and I get really picky about my icons, like the stuff like line width and stuff like that. So I'm making I'm using vector art to make to make the icons just so. So just so. Let's see. Oh, so that's interesting. Just in terms of yeah. just so I can really get precise on it. Like just line width and scaling line width and stuff like that. Those I just really value that the stuff that you can do with that with vector. I'm not trying to. Oh wait, am I selecting the square? No, I'm not selecting the square. Am I? I'm selecting. Yeah, that's the circle. Just let me select the square, please. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it is the square. Okay. So yeah, copy paste, I guess. And then I don't know. Nope, that's not it. What am I trying to do? Make it smaller, I guess. Whoa. Oh, that's weird. Sorry, I just wanted to see what the shift modifier key does, and it does weird stuff. Yeah, I basically just want to. Actually, I guess I can cut the stroke down to 0. And oh yeah, the fill is supposed to be like so. Yeah. Oops. Nope. Not that. Nope. Where'd you go? Come on. Where'd you go? You were here just a second ago. There we go. No, stop. You're supposed to move. I'm moving you. I'm moving you to a different. Stop! What are you doing? You're supposed to move, you weirdo. Why is it not moving? Oh, there we go. That's weird. Wait, what the heck is that? No clue what that could be. Wait, where did... What is going on here? Why are you not... You're supposed to be... Come on. Why did you think you had no alpha? You're supposed to have all the alpha. Alright, here we go. We can do this. Yeah, so I basically was trying to make a droplet shape. That's all. Shouldn't be too hard, I wouldn't have thought. So like that for I don't know, seems pretty okay. I don't know if it'll necessarily serve for what yeah. Oh yeah. So the reason that I use vector art for scale is that with vector art you can scale the shape independent of the line width. So like I could scale this like if I decided right now that the lines were too fat, I could change that a lot more simply than if I like actually created the assets in like a Photoshop or something like that. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe Photoshop can do stuff like that by now. I don't use Photoshop. Uh, so, do I want to try this or? No, I'd probably create all of the potential shapes and then see how they interact before I like bother exporting them. Because I'd only be exporting them to see how they interact anyways. So, yeah. So now I need to bleep. This will be interesting. Bleep, bloop, blorp, and then I need two of these. Wait, how's this gonna work? Copy paste, object, flip horizontal, flip vertical. Because yeah, no, not really. So that's not really what I was going for. But the next shape I want to make is kind of like a lightning bolt type shape. So yeah, let's bring this down a bit and like bring this down a bit. Let's see if that's better. Copy paste, object layer or no object, flip horizontal, object, flip vertical. Oh, and I should bump up the line width because I know I want bigger line width. What is this line width? This is line width 120. Excuse me. Please select both of these things, please. 120. Yeah, how about that? Yeah. Oh, right. So, yeah, I forgot. Like, the edges are all blunted, which is awkward, but that won't be too hard to fix. So, yeah, no, what do we actually want to do here? We want, no, stop, please. Please stop. Please stop. Please go away. Alright, I'm still figuring out how to use this program a little bit. It's got some nuances to it. Alright, let's see if that's not better. Copy paste. It keeps looking like a little bit like an arrow in these intermediary stages. Oh look, there are buttons right here that I think do the things that I was hoping they would do. Hey, look at that. That's convenient. Yeah, so that's like kind of getting closer a little bit, but then hey Letterman, welcome back. Yeah, so I'm working on an icon set for IMA, I think. Hopefully. I'm hoping that's what I'm working on. So yeah, to do that I'm excuse me. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I'm trying some stuff out to see how it goes. So yeah, so these were like two of the thoughts that I had for like potential shapes, but like yeah, now that I look at it, it's not Flash. It's Inkscape, and it's not for Flash. Although I was thinking of using Hax Flixel, which does have its origins in Flash, but no. This is I assure you, the project is built in Unity. I don't know if you consider that much better than Flash, but yeah. I'm using Vector. I work for Harmonix Music Systems. They make Rock Band, Dance Central, games like that. I worked there for 6 years. So, well, yeah, no, this isn't right. But is it redeemable? Does it, like, just need some meditation, or is it actually just, like, not? Usually Drunk asked. Usually Drunk said, for what major AAA studios have you worked? Alright. So, yeah, I don't see how these particular shapes would be congruous. Not really. Well, actually, Oh, cool. um, uh, well played. uh, I used to work at Harmonix with If Dog Then, and many other fine developers, and a few other not so fun developers. Just kidding. They're all great. Anyways, moving on. um, so I could just go. I could just go scale on this. I could just make this bigger. Because like the original idea was that the lightning bolt would kind of like fit inside the droplet a little bit better. So maybe I shouldn't go with the droplet. Maybe I should go with. Maybe I should go instead with uh, the capsule shape. Because I mean, like I mentioned earlier, the uh, the droplet shape is actually a little bit morbid, considering I was planning on using this for the red color, uh, which it just conjures specific images. Oops, square sticking out the bottom. So I don't know. Are these going to be congruous at all? I'm just tempted to think not. I don't know how would I recommend to a student that knows basic Python up to classes to make a game? Oh, so that's yeah, that's one approach. Unity is really easy to learn. So if you know like a programming language and you started using Unity, like you could probably get into it pretty quick. If you're dead set on using Python, I don't know if I can actually recommend that at this point. I started using Python, and I honestly don't know what the fate of that project is, because it just started acting like it was coming up with some really unimpressive errors. So yeah, right? Yeah, there you go. If Dog Then knows what's up. Uh, so oh, interesting. Yeah, I always wondered what Boo was. Boo is like a Python-ish sort of thing. Uh, um, Interesting. Yeah, I guess it depends on what type of games you're planning on making. I would trust If Dog Then. If Dog Then is a very smart person. He was like when I worked with him, his like role was like technical advisory sort of position, and so like his he has very good advice to give in that sort of field. So I would definitely trust his stuff. And also, I've heard a lot of good things about Kivy. People who think I like working in Python tend to recommend Kivy to me. Uh, All right, well then I'll just say that. No, he's a smart guy. um, he's probably the smartest canine I've ever worked with. He's a dog in real life. True story. Not true. That part might have been a lie that amused me, and so I told it. Uh, so yeah, am I going to like this lightning bolt ever, or is it basically just a waste of time to continue on? Will we ever find out? Ever? Or will it remain a mystery for the ages? Oops. Oops. Good enough. Copy paste. It's very not perfect, but it at least gets the gist. So are these gonna work? I was using I don't know if I'm probably not using this application correctly, but I'm using things that are opaque in order to like blot out other things that I don't want shown. So I can't literally overlay these two to see what they look like on top of each other. But I mean, just from eyeballing it, I'd have difficulty imagining that this would work. So so oh, I guess I could try drawing up what I would think of as the third shape. Cause why not? It would be like what, like this, and then like this. Oops, that was supposed to be a curved line. So like this, and then like this. I guess. No, let's do a two-parter. Like that, maybe? I don't know. Except... stroke style 120. Yeah, that's the thing I like about Unity is that you can target a lot of platforms with not a lot of effort. Like it's really very minimal what you need to change in order to get it to work from platform to platform. Uh, that's like the other reason that I want to try out hacks is because I hear like a lot of those things are true about hacks as well. Oops. So I was kind of thinking of these as like the symbols possibly. Because not this exactly actually. Yeah, let me now that I think about it, let's actually shorten this one. Yeah, more like that, and then delete, copy paste, flip. Not quite right. What do I want to do here? I want slightly less curvature here. Yeah? Yeah, that's better. I feel like. So ice this one again. Copy paste. Flip. Yeah. I don't know, something like that. I was thinking. How can I stop my stupid recursive functions from overflowing? I don't know. What does overflowing mean? It's probably a dumb question, so feel free to ignore me if that question was too dumb to acknowledge. Nope. Wait, how do I switch to rotate? Switch to rotate. No, switch to rotate. No. Switch to rotate. There we go. Oh wait, not that far. Oh. Um. Huh. Interesting. See, voice commands work. Let it, man. um, Oh, sorry. I try not to drink with the label towards the camera, but was that better? That way you couldn't tell what. No, this is the this is the low sodium kind. It actually doesn't have that much sodium in it. It has so uh, yeah. I mean, it still has a lot of sodium. Like this thing. Like if I drank this entire thing, um, it has 8 servings of 6% of my daily sodium. So that's what like that's like 48 or 40 no yeah 48%. So that's like half my daily sodium. Um, I'm very careful about sodium though, so I get very little of it in my diet. Like this is like basically the only sodium I have in my diet regularly. Like I mean I get sodium from other sources, but not many. So like yeah, it's an indulgence, admittedly, but it's the low sodium kind, so it's less of an indulgence than it would be. Uh, uh, hey, Shrubsy, how's it going? Welcome. Salt. Yep. I I get enough salt from other sources that I don't need it in my diet. Uh, I don't know. I'm tempted to see like how bad these shapes are together, cause like it might be sufficiently. Well, okay, I can at least actually because because actually let's move away from that the canvas entirely, since I've basically foregone all idea of actually fitting inside the canvas. Um, yeah, since this one was so simple, I actually can see how that one overlays the other shapes, and maybe that will give me at least some data. So like that would overlook, they would overlay it like that, and it's like, yeesh, I I'm not optimistic. Oh gosh, and this one would be like that. Although in reality, it would actually be the white bolt in the center would be opaque, and it would draw over the other ones. But still, I'm just not like blown away. I think this is actually probably going to be like one of the bigger challenges of the project is getting iconography that I think works, that getting icons that I feel work independently, but that also work when overlaid. Hmm. What happened? There's a dog next to the drop mark. Oh, dot. Where's there a dot? Oh, is. Oh. Good eyes. I completely didn't even notice that. Yeah. There you go. I was like, there's a dog? There you go. So, oops. Whoa. This program gets a little bit hyperactive with the scroll bars, but mostly good. So, is any of this redeemable? Well, all right. Actually, let's try rotating these a little bit. Um, is that better or worse? It's kind of better technically. It's not worse, I don't think. Again, the bolt would actually go over this. Uh, so like you could see the inner bolt instead of getting that weird like whatever shape going on. Ionized drinks. I'm not familiar with those. Ionized drinks. One thing I like about this stuff is that it's cheap. So for a poor person such as myself, uh, So, I'm really skeptical about how these two would work together. I'm doing okay, let it, man. I'll I know that's the trick, right? I just have to actually like get a game to market. That'll be an important step. Actually, I guess I can kind of see how these look together. Kind of, not really. And yeah, definitely doesn't look great. Not great. What if it was more point ascendant? Is that better? Does that do anything? I kind of wanted these two together to look like fire a little bit. Although if I spun that one, then I'll probably want to spin these even further. Actually, I want to shrink these down a little bit. I think they take up more space than the other ones. Yeah, this is why I worked in vector art, because that way I can rescale things but keep the line width consistent. Because line width, like inconsistent line widths, is like really hard for me to deal with as a person who can get picky about some things. Yeah, I wanted these two to look kind of like a. No, I shouldn't say it because it looks nothing like it. Well, actually, no. In my original conception, these were actually much. These are actually much more rotated. They were much. They're actually a lot more like this. So. Thank you guys. Sorry, I looked away from chat for a second. You guys are awesome. So, yeah, I do intend to make games and actually like do things and like actually act like a real dev eventually, like, you know, making games and releasing games and stuff like that. I'm kind of dragging my feet a little bit because I haven't gotten started with it yet, so it's still really easy for me to put it off. So yeah, just in my head, this one was supposed to look roughly like a sunset. This one was roughly supposed to look like something growing out of the ground. Yeah. And the reason for that is that this one's blue, this one's red, this one's yellow. And so red plus yellow is orange, which would be like fire, kind of, hypothetically. Purple plus, or excuse me, red plus blue is purple, which would be like a sunset, hypothetically. And blue plus yellow is green, which would be like verdance, or like something grown from the ground. I might try it just to see how it could work. See if it works. See what we end up with. Yeah, let's give it a shot, I guess. Why not? What could go wrong? Yeah, I think one of the approaches I want to try with my games is ad supported. I just want to like for yeah, so like for this project probably, or for whatever projects I end up making, I want to. I'd probably make an ad supported version, and then make and that would be free. That would be completely free, and then there would also be there'd be a version that if you paid a few dollars, like maybe like $2, I don't know, you know, some number of dollars, then you could get a version without ads. So that way, I like that model personally because there are a lot of games that I've never heard of them before. Really, like I've heard very little about them or anything, and then I'll give them a shot, and then this is Wordless's magic. Yeah, there are a lot of games that I'll give them a shot if they're free, for example, and then if I really like them, I might convert. But and then there are also a lot of games that like if I hear enough good about them, I'll pay $2 for something that I've never really tried before. So I feel like that kind of covers those bases. I don't know. Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? Wordless is a Wordless is a GIF master. I think that if I recall correctly, those are literally his credits in Test, the game that we made over the weekend. Uh, uh, um, so yeah, I will definitely let you guys know when these games are like actually available for like mobile devices and stuff. Like, cause I mean, right now you can sideload some of the projects that I ported to mobile, but yeah, no, I want to get like actual releases on like uh, um, Aaron Scope, nice. I I don't know if I'll make that game, but if anyone needs needs the screenshots, I might I'd consider signing away my likeness rights. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. um, so, um, yeah, I think I'm just gonna give these a shot because I think they're better than the junk that I have presently. So, what's the best way to export these? I should probably scale them down so that they actually fit on that canvas, huh? Or I could just make a bigger canvas. File, new, huge. How do I make a huge one? Not default. How do I... Can I change the size of this canvas? No? I mean, I could always just screen cap these. That's about as sensible as any other manner I would get them from here to wherever else. So, huh. Oh, yeah. I can kind of see that, Dr. Fire Penguin. Uh, um, so, yeah. I guess, yeah, no, this doesn't have to be fancy. Um, oh, yeah, what do I do for... Oh, yeah, I can just, these ones can have 0 other opacity, and this one can have opacity in the center, which kind of covers the bases, I think. Yeah, alright, so I'm just gonna use super professional screenshotting to get this over from here to paint. New, I don't know, paste that, copy, deselect. How big are these actually? Copy that, file, new, 512 by 512, I guess. You can live here, except actually, new layer, you can live here, and then also let's carve out the center, get rid of the background. Alright. Why are you not moving? Oh, sorry. When did I start streaming from that? Oh, thank you, Dr. Fire Penguin. I started streaming today. I started streaming at around like 2 o'clock. I try and start streaming a little bit earlier than that. I try and start closer to like at around noon or so, noon Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, And then yeah, today I got distracted by some stuff. But yeah, I try and keep a better schedule than this. Select all image, flip horizontal. Alright, so it's offset a little in this direction. Image, flip horizontal, still offset a smidge. Image, flip horizontal. Is that perfect, or is it off by a pixel? Probably doesn't matter. Yeah, it's still off by like a pixel, but it might be that I can't get this perfect. It might literally be, yeah, I think it's like an odd width. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast of the United States. Yeah, this is not exactly so much. Hey, we got a new follower. Twitch makes games. Thank you for following. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Yeah, so this is probably fine. And then, what else? Oh yeah, let's grab some of the other ones. Oh yeah, actually, oops, no, deselect. No, don't, okay. So yeah, no, print screen. This one actually probably takes greater dimensions than the other one now that I think about it. Let's find out. Deselect that, copy that, paste this. Oh yeah, of course it takes up more space. How much more space does it take up? Yeah, a little bit more. Oh, the edges. The edges. Forgot about that. I wonder if there's a cleaner way to export it. Probably not, actually. Maybe I can just clean up the edges manually. I don't know. Yeah, because the way that I'm using... I'm probably not using Inkscape quite right, but like the way that I'm using opacity here, like they don't have a teardrop shape, so I just made a teardrop shape by cheating. So, oh, now that I look at it, I think I should probably shift this up at least a pixel, maybe a pixel more. Too far. Alright, yeah, how should I handle this? I can just bring in the edges a little bit. I can just bring in the edges of this shape. They don't have to reach that far out. Whoa, what the heck? Are there really two of them there? Why are there two there? No, not that. Why are there two of you? Seriously, why were there two of you? There were two of both of them. That's hilarious. I just deleted one of each. That's hilarious. Anyways. So yeah, shorten this one just slightly. But yeah, let's not. Oops, nope, wrong one. Let's not warp it too much. Retain the same relative shape. Yeah, it seems about good. Alright, so now get rid of this one. Copy, paste. Flip. I wonder if that'll fit. It might still be a little bit too big. Oh, whoops, I zoomed in or out. So it's probably not going to be the same shape anymore. Same size anymore. I'm so professional. Oops. Is that the same size? No, definitely not the same size. I'm so professional. So freaking professional, you guys. Rotate what at a 45-degree angle? I can't rotate any of these shapes if that's what you're suggesting. Because they have to line up. They have to line up well. I can't tell if that's the same size. Oh no, 50%. Yeah, that's just the same size. Alright. Oh wait, they're too close together now. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so hopefully this is good. Let's find out. Oh yeah, right. So I was using the deselect thing, and I think I want to make the edges more severe. Make the edges more severe, so as not to get like tattered white edges around the outside. Oh man, still slightly too big. Oh, but only barely too big. So that actually is mostly working. How are the edges? The edges are still a little meh, but I think they're good enough actually. So yeah, that's probably good. I'll just bring it in just ever so slightly more. That shouldn't not be hard. Yeah, so once again, I'm just going to nudge this down, and that's probably plenty. Just gonna nudge this back so it doesn't really change the shape of it. Pretty good. Alright, yeah, one more time. Once more with feeling. Actually, that's a little schmumpy, that shape there. I'm actually going to I'm going to tweak this a little bit. Shift this up, pull this back, and pull this out. Yeah, that's probably a little bit better. I'll probably have to tweak it again once I have them lined up. Oh, whoops. Oh, sorry. I'll check that out for Los. I'll open my messages box on my other monitor now, just as a reminder to check that out later. Sorry about that. Yeah, I sometimes don't check my messages. In fact, how does it even let you know when you get new messages? Like, I've never seen like a new message alert or anything anywhere. The only time I ever find out about messages is when I go and look actively. A better way to get in contact with me is like Twitter, for example. So yeah, that because that I do check. Have I been? Oh, whoops. Sorry. Oh, sorry, Dr. Fire Penguin. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, and gosh, Light Up Man. Yeah, no. Sorry. I use Twitch Notifier to let me know when I get new followers. Sorry, I think I'm letting myself get a little zoned out with art because I don't do art very often, and so I don't know. So I apologize, guys. I've been a deficient host. Oh wow. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, that sounds like a good plan for it, Liz. So I hope to see you. I hope to see you sometime again in the near future. It is always a pleasure to have you. Sorry, I'm just like throwing things around. Don't mind me. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, and as always, thank you for the gifts. So embarrassing, so delightful. All right, so copy. All right, I'll do better at watching chat. There we go. All right. Print screen. Did that get bigger somehow? This one is like it's actually even bigger than the other one, which would be weird. Alright, I was using 75, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Do I still like that? I guess I like it enough. Alright, so then finally, last but not least, this one's probably not going to fit either. This one's probably going to be too tall. Almost certainly. Oh yeah, way too tall. Oof. Was not thinking about that one. Oh, why does this have a sharp edge? That's weird. Anyways. Yeah, I might have to scale this one down slightly. Is there any way that that'll fit? There's almost no chance that that will fit. Alright, so, yeah. Alright, so what do I have to do to this to get it to fit? A lot. I can just change the scale of the canvas. And if I do that, should I make this big again? Should I make this bigger again? Possibly. Or I could just try this smaller. Let's just see what this looks like smaller. How does that compare? That might even still be too tall. But shape-wise, I think it could be okay. How does it compare to this one? Yeah, that could be okay. Might still be too tall, but other than that, it could be okay. And these are very distinct shapes, is the important part. Like, this one's like smooth and horizontal, this one's like mostly rounded, this one's like sharp and vertical. Hoping that'll be enough differentiation. Let's find out. Alright, so no, why do I keep doing that? No, print screen. Alright, so new layer, or no, over here. Because working is great. Working is fun. Everybody loves working, right? It's everyone's favorite. It's everyone's favorite thing ever. Yay! Yay, hooray, forever working. No. There are definitely worse things you could be doing though, right? Like, you could be doing something really boring. Or maybe you are. Oh, sorry. Of course it's still too tall. Keep camera size. It's close though. It's really close. So yeah, maybe I'll just scale it down slightly further. Maybe? Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. Or I could go back to tilting it a little bit. Yeah, maybe since I scaled it down a lot, maybe now I should just tilt it instead. Although, how's this gonna look? How are these two gonna look together? Is that gonna be sufficiently distinct? Yeah, that's probably sufficiently distinct. Yeah, that could be fine. Alright, so I'll just try tilting it a smidge. See how that works out. Because I don't want to go much smaller than that. So... I wonder if that's sufficient. One way to find out. Oops, this is too small. It's supposed to be scale 50. Excuse me, it's supposed to be scale 50. What are you doing? It did nothing, and then all of a sudden everything went crazy. Right, there we go. So, what do you think? What say you? Copy, delete, paste. No. Still just slightly off. So I'm just gonna scale it down. I don't care. But actually, should I keep it rotated like this, or should I rotate it the other? Whoops! Whoa, what am I doing? Oh no, that's not right. No. What the heck? That was weird. So yeah, should I keep it like this, or should I put it back to slightly more vertical state? Because frankly, it's not going to make a huge difference. So I could do either one. So that looks fine, I guess. How's this one look? I think this one I liked better when it was slightly more vertical. So I'm probably going to go back to slightly more vertical. Yeah, and I do have to scale it down, but not by much, so it should still be fine. Fingers crossed. Alright. Did I remember to, I might not have remembered to change the line width after I rotated it that last time. Whoa, wait, are there two things down here? Are there two of those shapes down here? Yeah, why are there two? That's weird. Why are there... yeah, that was weird. I don't know why there were two down there. Oh, and this one. Alright, so... Oh, maybe I should just cheat maybe I should just cheat a taper onto these points so that I don't actually have to make them... Oh yeah, I totally forgot to make these bigger. Oh no. What are they gonna look like? No. I have to do both of them. Please select both of them. It'd be convenient if you'd select both of them, please. There we go. Forgot to fix the line weight. Shoot. Is that still gonna be okay? Because now I technically have to make them like taller, kind of. Could still be fine. It's still a very distinct shape. It has a lot of ink to it, so maybe it's fine. Or maybe because of how tightly oh yeah, do you want to see the game that we're making? So right now we're just making iconography for this game. Sorry, I said I'd do better about chat, but I did not necessarily do better yet about chat. So this is kind of an interesting, or kind of a weird game where, so like, there are blue dots, there are yellow dots, and there are red dots, and this was made for a jam where the theme was disguises. So, the idea is that, like, the dots are basically like your disguises, and, oops, no, that didn't work. So basically, yeah, to pass through red territory, you need to have the red disguise. To pass through yellow territory, you need the yellow disguise, and to pass through blue territory, you need the blue disguise. Green is the combination of blue and yellow, so to pass through, once you pick up both blue and yellow, you turn green, and then you can pass over blue, green, or yellow. Oh. I need that red disguise. Or else I just need to stop picking up stupid disguises along the way. Wait, no, I need this red disguise. And then I just need to... Wait. So if I get that one, maybe. Alright, how about this? Is that better? Nope. Not better. Huh. This one's tricky. So basically, yeah. So in order to get to the... in order to get to the crown, I need to get the red disguise, right? Or I need to get to... yellow, then... Oh. No, that only gets me, trespass through, yeah. So... there should be a solution to this, because, like, the one thing that I really liked that I got right about this project was that, there's basically always a solution. Huh. I'm having difficulty finding it at this point. Oh wait, what if I... No, that's not going to help. If I get more blue, because that'll... Nope. Alright, what if I get, Alright, I'm blue. Oh right, that's what keeps turning me purple. That jerk. Fine. And I guess... I mean, the solution can't involve backtracking, so this can't be the correct solution. Oh, and I can't even go that way because it's green. Is there... So yeah, the funny thing about this project is that sometimes it comes up with puzzles that are trivially easy, and then other times it comes up with problems that are, like, ridiculously hard. So one of the things I'll have to do to make this a real project is to smooth out those difficulty curves a little bit. Just give them a little tweak. Um, Even knowing how these systems work, it's just not standing out to me. It might just be that there is technically a bug in the level generation, and it's just not. It just doesn't tend to be very obvious, so it's taken this long to manifest itself. Because, like, gosh, I can't for the life of me figure out what the heck else I'm supposed to be doing here. Hey, T-Borns! Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We are revisiting Ima. This is like the puzzle game that I made for a jam one weekend, and then I don't know, I kind of like it. So I don't know why I keep choosing it on fast. This is supposed to be the first level, and I can't figure out how to get past the first level, and it's so sad. 'Cause yeah, so I made this for a jam over one weekend, and it is not a finished piece. It needs a lot of work in order to get to a better place. No. For example, like one of the big things is that yes, this is so right. So the thing that we're working on right now is well, I'm getting distracted because this level is really hard, and I can't for the life of me figure out what the solution is. But in a bigger picture, we're supposed to be working on coming up with icons. Specifically, we're working on icons that that can get overlaid on top of each other to represent like combinations of color. So this one's supposed to be so like yeah the way like I'm still working on it, so this isn't the final art, but yeah. So the way it would work is like this is red, and then this is blue, and then this is yellow, and so then if you have both red and blue, you get this, this sort of like combined icon, and this would be your purple icon. And then if you have red and yellow, you would get. I'm still working on this one. This one needs a little bit of help. You'd get like a combined like orange icon, and then if you had blue and yellow, you'd get like a combined green icon. So yeah, we're working on that on like the iconography to try and get to get them to read right, to get them to read as like so that you don't need color in order to play the game, basically. Oh, thank you. But we're also getting really, and by we I mean I'm getting really stuck on this one puzzle that like should have a solution. Hold on, let me work my way backwards through it. So I keep assuming I come in from this red angle, but it's possible that I don't. It's possible that I come in. No, I mean that's the one that makes the most sense, because how else do you go from green to orange, right? Like how else would you get in here by any other means? So like, I feel like red has to be the solution, and I feel like if red, I feel it should come from this direction, because like this is the, like if you just start to play out the puzzle, like you end up going in this direction, and like so I feel like you should come from this direction. But in order to get from here to through here, I have to be orange, which means I have to be red here, which means no. Is this puzzle just really unsolvable? It could be that I just accidentally actually have like unsolvable puzzles, and I just never encountered one until now. I'd be really surprised. Well, sort of. This is a game for mobile though, so mobile doesn't tend to have WASD or arrow keys. But other than that, yeah, if it was a game for PC, then I would probably put those things in, right? And I guess there's no reason there couldn't be a PC build, but yeah, I'm definitely making it with mobile in mind. So yeah, I mean, at this point, unless I'm overlooking something really dumb, I feel like I might have accidentally just put in like an impossible puzzle. Huh. Weird. took me this long to find the one impossible puzzle. All right. You don't have a phone? Oh no, that makes sense, I guess. All right. Well, sure. Yeah. Wow. I didn't realize. Yeah. I I will do that. I'll add arrow controls because it's really easy to add arrow controls. The only reason I didn't do it before is because I didn't realize people would play it on the PC. All right. I can actually do that in just a minute. First thing, before I do that, I want to finish this puzzle because there has to be a solution, right? But before I do that, I'm going to take a super quick break. I'm just going to refill my water bottle. I will be right back. In the meantime, I'm going to put Matter on screen so you guys can play that. Trust me, it has all the network hookups, so you can play it right through the internet right now. Just by having it on this stream, you can totally play it. I swear, it totally works. I swear. I'll be right back. Back, sorry. Sorry for the delay. Hey. How'd you guys do with matter before or while I was gone? Did you guys win the game? Alright, so hey, thank you. Yeah, you did it. All right, good job, Trent. I think you're the first person to actually like play the game all the way and win it. That's well done. So I don't have any epiphanies about this puzzle. There are very distinct rules about like what could possibly be the solution, just in the way the levels are generated. Maybe there's like something intensely simple, and I'm just not seeing it because I'm getting so distracted by this. I mean, you can't go up here because that's a dead end. Hey, Light Up Man, have you ever gotten to a level that's literally impossible before? Or like that you were just literally unable to find the solution to? Because I never have, which is why I'm really surprised by all this. You must be... There's no way to get red and escape with it up to here. The best you could do would be to get orange and escape to it up to here. But in order to get orange, you'd have to be red by this time. You couldn't even be blue, or you couldn't even be purple. You'd have to be literally red by this point. So I think there are just some impossible solutions. So that's interesting, because that actually makes me think I probably should start from scratch. Like, I mean, one of the big reasons I didn't want to. One of the big reasons I was having hesitation about starting from scratch is because I spent a lot of time making this level generator, and maybe, I mean, one of the things I talked about is that for the actual version of the game, the levels might not be randomly generated. They might be, I might hand author all the levels, so that way I can make it so that there's a smoother difficulty curve, and that you know, the path, then that there's never like any trivially easy ones. And so yeah, but then, like, I don't know, because I like the idea of having the random level generator, because then you could do like an endless mode, where it just goes on forever and ever and ever. So yeah, I don't know. That might push me in one direction or the other, but we'll see. I guess I still don't have to make any snap decisions because I still have to come up with a better icon set. Yeah, yeah. I would like to do that at Hellhounds. Yeah, thank you. I think that would be good, but yeah, I guess we'll find out what works, what doesn't. Speaking of what works and what doesn't. Oh yeah, so I was going to undo the rotation that we did, but now these two things are back again, so I should switch that again. Object raise to top. Yeah, so I was going to scale everything down again, just slightly further. Oops, I missed something. I missed the top piece. Is that too much? That might be too much. I guess I don't have to make it narrower, I just have to make it squatter. And I think I went too far, and I did that because I still have to bump up the line width again. And once I bump up the line width, I'll want to spread these guys out just ever so slightly, so that the center... Oh man, the center of that bolt looks really weird. Maybe because of how this is shaped, I should actually go with a slightly narrower line width, like maybe only like 100. Because that kind of reads like a similar line width, but then it doesn't doesn't really cramp it as much. Kind of. So I might go with that. Is that, so then is that, yeah, so what else? Oh yeah, I have to move this, move this piece like that. I wonder if that's going to fit. I might have made it too big again. I might have gone too far. Why do these things keep getting doubled? What is up with these background shapes? Why do they keep getting doubled? I'm now wondering. Oops. Well, actually, yeah, delete that one. And then there's one underneath. Why are there so many? Are these things doubled as well? Oh my gosh, they're all just freaking doubled. What the hell? I mean, what the heck? Excuse me. Why are they all freaking doubled? That's just the weirdest thing. Is this one doubled too? Yeah, it's all just doubled. Why? Why do you do that? Oops, no, not that. Alright, maybe it's not doubled anymore. Yeah, alright, seems like there's only one of each now. That's good, I guess. Did it change shape after I liberated some of those shapes? Is it, seems to be still about right. Oh, except these ones never changed thickness because, great. How's that? That looks good. And then you again. Seems okay. Alright. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, what? Oh. Oh, okay. I first thought that you were talking about IMA, because yeah, the other thing that I'd want to put in for IMA is like a few early levels that explain how the or not explain, but that demonstrate that make clear how the game systems work. But no, you were talking about learning other things. Oh yeah. Oh wow, I totally missed out a bunch of dialogue. Uh, yeah, there's no I mean, using a tutorial the first time you do something makes a lot of sense, right? We're not expected to just like magically intuit and invent like all this stuff. So, all right, yeah. So this is probably good. Hopefully, maybe. Let's find out. Oops, no. Zoom scale 50. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Oops. wrong direction. There we go. Come on, big money. Let's get rid of current contents of layer 3. Please. Yeah, look, it fits. Yay, it fits. Wow, it fits a lot. He's not even close to exceeding the bounds. Wow, I shrunk the heck out of that thing. So I could probably shrink it back, or scale it back up a little bit, which might be nice. Because I still don't like the space in the middle, so I'm gonna do that actually. The space in the middle just feels way too tight. So let's nudge this a bit now that we can. I don't want to overdo it because I don't want to go just right back to where we started. But oh wow, I actually separated the two chunks apart. That's fun. So yeah, I might have to actually extend the shape a little bit. So yeah. Like that, I guess. How's that? No, not quite right. Oh no, that was good. Okay. Alright, so delete this one. No, excuse me. Delete this one. Copy this one, paste this one. Flippity-flop. Yeah, right? Isn't that's, yeah. And then, the thing that really gets me about, vectors, I've probably complained about this on camera before, so I probably don't need to complain about it again, but, it always weirds me out that, like, when you need to edit a vector, you have to go, you have to say, like, vec equals new, or no, like, if you want to change one of the components of vector, you have to say, like, vec plus new vector 3 x 0 0. You can't just affect x directly. That's one thing that's always like, I don't know. I You know what I should do is I should just I should make that function for myself for every project that I do, so that way if I have to change an individual dimension of a vector, I can just do it with one swing. Not that that would be any better or easier. It's just like, I don't know, just one of those things. All right, so raise to top. That'd be like one of the first things I would add to Unity is those just make them not read only, basically. I wish you would teach someone at Unity that. um, so, oh man, this feels a little. I don't know. This feels a little prolonged now. Like even before this step, I was feeling like these edges felt a little long compared to these edges, and now what I just did just kind of like exacerbated that. I mean, I guess I could dial it back slightly. That might help a little bit. But like, I think on another level, it's also just, oh no, I can't completely because how I stretched it. Maybe I should just settle for something something somewhere between the two. Copy paste. No, what am I trying to do? Oh yeah, right. So, oh yeah. So, wait, move this. No, that's not gonna work. So I should probably just shorten the stem again, which should be easy enough. Just shortening this slightly again. Is that? Yeah, that's good, I guess. Alright. Alright, one more time. Wait, did I leave that random shape just kind of floating right there? I can get rid of that. Don't need that right now. Alright, so I guess this is probably about as good as it gets, so let's go for it. Copy, paste, flip, flop. Oh, interesting. So let's move this to raise to top, and then raise to top. Alright, so that's about as good as it's gonna get, I think. Oh, what the heck? What are we seeing over here? Whoa, nothing? That's weird. Alright, whatever. Just a strange visual artifact. Wait, what? Oh no, like not creating a new variable. It's like wait, hold on, wait. You can set individual parts of a vector without creating a new variable. You just can't affect an object's position that way. What? Oh, okay. Well, all right. So maybe it's because I only really use vectors for position that I'm left with that impression. But like, yeah, right. Like, so wait, hold on. If oh shoot, I ended. Oh no, I destroyed our impossible level. Like, I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. Okay. Wait. So if I go. Oh, this is another project. This is. Oh yeah. This is. This is here. I'll switch back to. No, I'll just open. I'll just open something from IMA. So right. So wait. If I open. So if I'm working in IMA and I go. You have two Twitter or you have two Twitch handles? I don't know. I really can't. Is that bad? I just wait. I really can't. I really can't guess. Um I'm sorry, but you're blowing my mind here. Are you just messing with me or do you actually I I get called out a lot for those things actually. The laughing and the oh hey nearly delicious. Yeah, I hadn't seen you as much lately, but I guess I had. I just didn't know it. Welcome. Cool. Yeah, I like the name. It's oh, that's funny. Yeah, I had no clue who I was talking to. Or I guess I had no clue I was talking to you the whole time. That cause yeah, you spent like the you were here for what was it? It was for like art Rogue City. You were here. What was it? It must have been. I guess was it Tuesday or Wednesday of the past week that we when we were finishing up that project. I remember. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I had no idea. Wait, so this vector thing is that? I mean, I guess the adjusting transform thing is probably the thing that was annoying me uh because I would like to slide things on an axis. I think that would be a very helpful and useful thing to do. But like if I go so if I say like vector 3 if I say vector 3 vec equals I don't care whatever new vector 3 0 5 7 sure whatever